Ed, look at it. This is... Have I got it clear enough? I can't see. Okay, there you are. So this is fairy stone or Menalite. And at this, I never expected this little stone to have the kind of effect that it has had on me and in my life. I just got it, Ed, out of pure curiosity because it doesn't look like any other stone that I've had. So I just got it just for that. And I have been so surprised by this, Ed. So on the internet, Ed, it says that this is a goddess stone because it's reminiscent of these very, very ancient statues of goddesses in the France area of Europe. So that's predominantly where the stone is from. And so, obviously there's the association. Well, let me tell you, Ed. So I ordered it because I got it for like 1/10 of the price from some website that was just getting rid of stuff. And I got it out of curiosity and looked cute to me online. It reminded me of a cute little, baby girl or even baby boy. It's cute. So I just got it, Ed. And Ed, the 3 days during which this was in the mail to me, I started having um, all kinds of different from usual experiences. And then I got it, Ed, and it feels a little bit like chalk. It's a sort of calcium, chalky, limey sort of feel, but not the kind that will dissolve in water as such. So Ed, I got this and I got it, Ed, and I had it in a packet with me and I went to the children's play area with Gabriel and I was sitting there and opening it. And when I came in contact with it, Ed, I realized that this is the energy that for the past 3 days has been with me. And I'll tell you something so surprising, Ed. This is the only stone, Ed, I've come across that has actually soothed my female hormonal extremes. Seriously, rose quartz has put me to sleep. Amethyst has put me to sleep. They've calmed me in a sedating kind of way. But this is actually the only crystal I've ever had that made me come down from my hormonal extreme sort of PMS tension and just a kind of a... I think women will understand it better. I think only women will understand it. When you're feeling completely frayed at the edges, you're just feeling frayed at the edges and like your flesh has been torn from your bones and your bones have been torn and your nerves are exposed and you're just so hypersensitive and everything hurts and everything is grating on you and you're just really pissed off and you're just frayed. This stone had sort of made some kind of buffer, and that was at that time of the month. And then, Ed, I'm this stone and me are inseparable. I wear it on my skin, in my bra, continuously. I can't be without the stone, Ed, or whatever. I don't know if it's called stone rock, mineral. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I can't be without it. And Ed, the rest of the month, I discovered something else about the stone. It's the only one, Ed, that I've come across that actually has a holding together, of fragmented trauma personalities. So I'm quite aware, Ed, of the parts of me that developed out of trauma because I've been doing work on that now for years, maybe more than a decade. So I'm aware, Ed, I'm aware of the different parts of me, and I'll tell you, Ed, most crystals, they either heighten the feeling of, the separation between your different parts of you, because you need that to be aware of how your different parts are working. And there are some very beautiful energies like moonstone, like the very gentle, calming ones like chalcedony. They kind of soothe a person during, and through those experiences. And blue kyanite. So they do all that, Ed. But this, Ed, is the only stone I came across, Ed, that has a kind of um, it keeps the primal deep being of you dominant, Ed. So that, like, even when I'm aware, Ed, of my how different parts of me are feeling. For example, if something happens, Ed, and I have a mixed reaction to it, there's the inner child of me is, doesn't like it because of some reason, but the mentally developed part of me says, wow, I got a good deal. Or let's say I see a photograph from the past somewhere on the internet of a place I've been, and the inner child in me doesn't like it because of trauma being associated with that place. But the mental side of me is like, wow, that is such a beautiful place. And look at how deep the blue of the sea is, and all of that. So when I'm having this mixed reaction, Ed, and I'm giving you a very benign one, there are like really horrible ones, a horrible traumatic mixed reactions. And like within trauma, there are different grades of rage, different grades of disgust, different grades of combinations of rage with self-hatred. And there's so many different grades of everything, Ed. And even of joy, there are different grades. There's childlike happy joy, and then there is spiritual recognition of the value of something even through pain, all of that, Ed. But I found that when I have the stone with me, I found out that I have a dominant primal spiritual me being very much in a very simply happy part of that whole experience. It's like the child me is just there with everybody, and that puts a kind of it puts a rosy rose tint over everything, Ed, over everything. And I've just changed as a person so much because of that, because I'm not feeling that frayed at the edges, and like my nerves are exposed to the cold, sharp winter air. I don't feel that much anymore since I got this stone. So it's called fairy stone, Menalite. And yeah, it's not one of the very well known stones, Ed, but it's wonderful. And I'm so grateful to God, Ed, for this little stone.